Whenever I see some water, I'm always curious what's in it. And we have a little pond nearby us where I take my grandpups and we enjoy hanging out. And I often look for curious things. I also have cute ducks like whistling ducks and Muscovy ducks, but we're here to collect our sample for our Life in a Drop of Water. Take a jar, a bottle, and then look for the mucky area where it's like dirty, full of plant material, critters swimming around, algae floating around, and just take a sample home. And that's what you want. You want it as dirty and mucky as possible. And then you can do a wet mount, and guess what you can see? You would never think of that there's such a variety of different organisms in this little drop of water. That's why the module is called Life in a Drop of Water. And you can see different ciliates in there. You can see an aglena. You can see some other little critters. You can see bacteria. And again, this is a small drop of the sample I've just taken. So happy hunting, and I think there's lots of cool things. The next sample, this sample was actually from a bird bath I have, and it's always notorious to have lots of rotifers in there. And you can see rotifers, you can see they're multicellular organisms. They have a corona with cilia where they wiggle around and try to feed on bacteria and other small organisms all the time. They're really cute to watch. And also EPA indicator organisms. When you look for toxicity, these organisms are used to determine if some environmental samples are toxic or not. You can see here a whole collection of different different stages of growth, and they lay eggs or have eggs attached, and that's how they multiply. And pretty neat organisms and fun to watch for sure. Alright, and here's one more organism, probably my favorite of all. They're called paramecium, and they're single-celled organisms, and you'll definitely find them in your hay infusion, if not in your pond water. And you can see lots of different structures with this. They're covered with cilia all over their body, and you can see that's how they move and that's how they navigate. And they're really fascinating, cute little critters you can do experiments with. They're light sensitive, temperature sensitive, and so on. And you can also see their mouth parts and the contractile vacuoles so that they keep their homeostasis intact. There's also food vacuoles that move inside. You can see the nucleus, and yeah, really fun to watch, and they're great. And I hope you see lots of different organisms. The website, the virtual pond tip, will help you to identify it. And again, it takes a while until you learn to see what's actually there, what are the different organisms, are they single cells, are they multicellular organisms, what group do they belong to. But again, it's definitely a hidden world of microbiology under the microscope. Enjoy hunting for little critters.